Peter Sutcliffe, known as the Yorkshire Ripper, was an English serial killer who murdered 13 women and attempted to murder 7 others between 1975 and 1980. His crime sparked one of the largest manhunts in British history and ended with his conviction in 1981. Early life and background. Peter William Sutcliffe was born on 2nd June 1946 in Bingley, West Riding of Yorkshire, into a working-class Catholic family. Described as a loner, he left school at 15 and held a series of menial jobs. These included working as a gravedigger at Bingley Cemetery, where co-workers reported he enjoyed his work too much and would volunteer for overtime washing corpses. In his late adolescence, he developed an obsession with voyeurism, spending time spying on prostitutes and their clients. In 1967, he met Sonia Schurmer, whom he married in 1974. Sonia was later diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia, and their relationship was described as volatile. The crimes and the hunt. Sutcliffe's first known assault occurred in 1969 when he attacked a woman with a stone in a sock. His confirmed murders began in 1975. Modus operandi. Sutcliffe typically bludgeoned his victims from behind with a hammer before mutilating their bodies with a knife or screwdriver. Victimology. While Sutcliffe claimed he was on a mission from God to kill prostitutes, not all of his victims were sex workers. The sole common factor was that they were women who were out alone late at night. Police failures? The investigation was one of the largest ever undertaken at the time, but was marred by critical errors. Sutcliffe was interviewed by police 9 times, but was repeatedly dismissed as a suspect. The inquiry was famously misdirected by a hoaxer, Wareside Jack, which caused police to focus on the wrong part of the country for years, allowing Sutcliffe to continue his attacks. Capture, trial, and imprisonment. Sutcliffe was finally caught on 2nd January 1981 in Sheffield after police stopped his car with false license plates. Upon his arrest, he requested to urinate by some bushes where he discarded a hammer and knife. He subsequently confessed to the crimes. At his trial, he pleaded not guilty to murder on the grounds of diminished responsibility, claiming he heard the voice of God commanding him to kill. The jury convicted him of murder, and he was given 20 concurrent life sentences. In 2010, this was converted to a whole life order, meaning he would never be released. He was initially imprisoned at Broadmoor Hospital after being diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia, but was transferred to HM Prison Frankland in 2016 after being deemed mentally fit for prison. Peter Sutcliffe died at the age of 74 on 13th of November 2020 in a hospital while in custody. He had tested positive for COVID-19 and had underlying health conditions, including diabetes. Following his conviction, West Yorkshire Police issued a heartfelt apology for the language used by senior officers during the investigation, which had distinguished between innocent victims and those with doubtful morals. The Chief Constable stated, "Such language and attitudes may have reflected wider societal attitudes of the day, but it was as wrong then as it is now." The table below lists the 13 women for whose murders Sutcliffe was convicted. Victim name, age, location, date of murder: Wilma McCann, 28 Leeds, October 1975. Emily Jackson, 42 Leeds, January 1976. Irene Richardson, 28 Leeds, February 1977. Patricia Atkinson, 32 Bradford, April 1977. Jane McDonald, 16 Leeds, June 1977. Jean Jordan, 21 Manchester, October 1977. Yvonne Pearson, 22 Bradford, January 1978. Helen Ritka, 18 Huddersfield, January 1978. Vera Millward, 41 Manchester, May 1978. Josephine Whittaker, 19 Halifax, May 1979. Barbara Leach, 20 Bradford, September 1979. Margaret Walls, 47 Leeds, August 1980. Jacqueline Hill, 20 Leeds, November 1980.